some moving parts, I guess you could say, heading into the bowl game?
I mean, just challenges playing different positions. We don't really know who the starting lineup's going to be yet. So, but Coach B does a good job of. We practice at a lot of different positions. So, I got a couple of center reps who like the twos or whatever. So, him, shifting us around during our individual periods is good. So, we can play wherever. I mean, it's our responsibility to know both sides of the line. So.
Do you have any sense of how that might shake out? You said you played some center. Where could you potentially land, do you think?
I'll probably just stay where I'm at. I'm just an emergency, but I can do it. So add that to the resume.
The line has to have so much cohesiveness. You talked about that before. You may have 2 or 3 changes now going into the bowl game. Do you have time to get it all together?
Yeah, no, we're a tight group no matter who plays or not. So, just getting a feel for the new guys if you are playing next to someone new, which I shouldn't be, but just the cohesion that we have outside of football helps whenever we get on the field. So the connections that we've built, no matter who's playing or who's not, will help us whenever we're playing next to someone new.
Were you surprised by Caden's decision?
What is that?
Reportedly entering the portal.
Oh, I haven't really heard anything about that. I mean, we've been in meetings since like 9, so.
Are you surprised that he wasn't out here?
Yeah, but I thought, it's finals week. I just assumed he was taking a test. But, that's for Coach B to talk about. I haven't seen him or talked to him either, so I don't really know what we are talking about.
We saw a lot of Joshua Bates this afternoon. How much has he improved throughout the course of the year?
Yeah, I think he's been on scout for most of the year, but him just getting those continuous reps over there, snapping the ball, and going against our defense, who's very well sound defense, is giving him the opportunity to slow the game down for him, and I think that's been good. Seeing him from spring till now, the game has definitely slowed down for him, and I try to help him out with the calls and stuff like that, so I'm not – he doesn't have to think about, much. It's the same thing like playing next to Jacob or anything like that. I try to take as much off of Josh's play as I can, just to free him up to play.
How much can these bowl prep weeks help some of those young guys who might not have gotten much reps during the season to sort of springboard? We saw obviously Jacob last year, even though he got hurt in the bowl game, but how much that helped him.
Yeah, I think it's just a step forward because, them playing scout versus, running our plays, it definitely, it helps them play football but not really run our offense when they're on scout team. But them being able to get 13, 14 practices of running our offense definitely helps and is going to help launch them into spring ball and mature them to where they need to be. So,
what have you seen from Heath? Just not just this week, but really this season, his growth.
Yeah, I've always thought, even since Heath has gotten here, he's been strong, and his pass pro is really good. He's very mature for his age. So Heath is a very promising football player. I normally can tell within the first 2 weeks that the guy's there if they're going to pan out or not, and I definitely think that Heath is one of those guys. He's very promising with his skill set and his attitude towards football. So I just like guys that care a lot, and he's one of those guys that cares and wants to, play as many games as he can. So,
what does it mean for guys like you and Walter, seniors, to finish this out in the bowl game instead of maybe turning your attention to try to prepare for the draft?
Yeah, I want to play as many games as I can with this team. It's been my dream to play here, and I'm not going to cut it short on a personal decision. I'm not going to leave any guys out to dry. I'm not going to let Jackson go out there without some guys with experience. I want to keep him safe. So, just playing as many games as I can, and this is just another opportunity. So, I like football. I love football. So, it's fun.
Speaking of Jackson, you as a veteran guy on the line, what can you guys who are veterans, what can you maybe help him with as he gets ready for this?
I think just being out there and being like a steady hand when things go a little crazy will help keep him calm and help him be able to, just see his reads better so he's not freaking out. A young guy with a completely young offensive line would be hard for him to. He's a great football player, but it would be a little more difficult for him to make his reads because he's worried about other things. But me being out there and being able to make the calls and ensure him that I'm going to make sure the O-line knows what to do will definitely help free him up as well. So
you guys have obviously practiced some with him and played some with him in games. How do you think he can help you and the rest of the offense?
Yeah, he's athletic. He can run the ball. He's got incredible arm strength and accuracy. We saw that in the BYU game. So I think this team will be very well prepared for next season with him at the helm. So I'm excited for that, to be a fan and watch him. So
from a leadership perspective, what have you seen from him throughout the year that going to be able to spin that forward to this, practice period where he's kind of the guy now?
Yeah, he's confident. I mean, he has never been a guy that's complained about reps or anything like that. He just sat there and waited for his, and worked and waited for his opportunity, which happened in the BYU game. He finished it out. We won. And now, Dylan's gone. And although Dylan was a great football player and we love him, I mean, next guy up, and he's going to do the job. And nobody's worried about anything from the quarterback position. I mean, nobody in the locker room has ever said anything that would make you think we didn't have confidence in him. I mean, we have the most confidence with Jackson at the quarterback position, so we're not worried.